What's good, y'all? We back. You know what I'm saying? Back on the channel. You know what I'm saying? New day, new vid type shit. Posting every day. You know what I'm saying? We posting every day. We staying consistent and whatnot. And yeah, man. I just, I wanted to come on here today, you know what I'm saying? Talk about a little something new. Obviously, just got done with my meditation. But today, what I'm going to be talking about is your higher self. A lot of y'all might not know what your higher self is. A lot of y'all might know already. I'm assuming a lot of y'all probably already know based on you watching this, but pretty much it's like you know how you would be ready to make a decision, and it's like, you know the saying how it's like you got God on one shoulder and the devil on the other shoulder. It's the same shit, just different terminologies. So what it really is, what you really have is your higher self and then your ego, the devil and God, right? So it's a constant. We all know this. It's a constant battle every day to listen to which one you want to listen to, or listen to which one you need to listen to. It's a battle. I know. Trust me. Our egos, man. Our egos are crazy. We don't. You'll never understand how much of an ego you have, or how powerful your ego has, how much power your ego has over you, until you have an ego death. I'm not saying to go take no psychedelics to do this. I'm not saying to do anything to do this. I'm just saying, once in your life, try to experience an ego death. Try to experience an ego death, bro. It's the toughest shit ever. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You start to really understand like how much of you is really controlled by just like your perception of yourself. Like, your higher self doesn't give a fuck about any of that. Your ego does. Your ego gives a fuck about how people look at you, or how, you know what I'm saying, how you kind of look at yourself, or what. Your higher self is just love. It just loves you. It looks at it, you know what I'm saying? It's the real you. But people's problem is that they get this higher self and this ego, type of people's problem is they get our egos and our higher self mixed up in like something external, like something outside of ourselves. That our egos and our higher selves aren't outside of us. It's in us. You know what I'm saying? It's not like especially your higher self. Like, we are. I think it's easier to put our ego and attach it to something internal, as far as, you know what I'm saying, it being within us. But your higher self, it's like I always hear people talk about your higher self, like, listen to your higher self, or let your higher self give you. Your higher self is still you. It's just the God-like, it's like the voice in your head that tells you not to do something, and then somebody else go do it and they get fucked up. And it was like, damn, something was telling me not to do that. Your gut instinct, your intuition, it all comes from your higher self, bro. When you sit there and you meditate and you start getting advice in your head, or you start giving yourself, it's not getting advice. You're literally just giving yourself advice. I'm telling you, work on meditating. You don't even have to you know what I'm saying, and take any psychedelics or any drugs or whatever to have an ego death. Just meditate. Just sit there and meditate. The ego death is happening when and this is all coming. I'm telling you, this is all coming from my higher self. Just information. Your ego death, when you're when you are having an ego death, and you're meditating, you're going to know, because it's that chatter in your head. It's those the words that keep popping up in your head. You know how people be like, I can't even meditate because I think too much, or I got too much thoughts going through my mind. No, that is your ego trying to block you from really connecting to your higher self. You're you're meditating, so you're now having an ego death. So that's why all that shit's going through your mind. All that, you know what I'm saying? You can't sit there and focus. Every time you meditate, you're having an ego death because you're getting closer to your higher self. As you continue to get closer to your higher self and you continue to do these meditations and you continue to kill your ego, the more clear it's going to get in your mind. The more clear your mind's going to be able to get, the more easier you're going to be able to say, okay, you want to know what? I know what this is. I'm an observer, though. I'm just observing. As your higher self, you're just observing your thoughts. I'm my higher self right now. I'm just observing my ego think about this topic or think about this topic. Mind you, all of those thoughts that you're going to have and all of those, like, all of that constant chatter that you're going to have in your head, that shit is already there, mind you. It's just all in your subconscious mind. You won't think about the craziest shit to get you off track. But the whole time, it's just because of shit you think about on a day-to-day basis or shit you do on a day-to-day basis. If you look at all of those thoughts that you have, it's gonna resonate with something. It's gonna resonate with something about yourself. You might not know it yet. You just might not, you know what I'm saying? But it's gonna resonate with something. So your higher self is gonna give you advice. If you are healthy, you know what I'm saying? You got good energy, you got chi energy, you know what I'm saying? You've been meditating, you've been doing all this shit. Your higher self is gonna start telling you shit. You're gonna start having some type of voice in your head of reason in every situation. And a lot of us ignore it. A lot of us already have it, but just ignore it so much. You know what I'm saying? Oh, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna go do this shit anyways. And because a lot of times it's like we have that voice telling us in our head not to do it, but then we do it, and nothing ends up, everything end up cool. You know what I'm saying? But that's us living in our ego. Oh shit, I just did it. This shit was cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this shit again. Let me do it again. Let me do it again. That's your ego, your higher self telling you, at some point, you doing this shit is gonna fuck you up. Stop doing this. You know what I'm saying? And we push our higher self to the back of our mind so much that our ego just control. We all of us don't. It's all of us. You know what I'm saying? We are obsessed with our ego because we are so worried about the outside perception. You know what I'm saying? Our ego is worried about what everybody else thinks. Our higher self is worried about us. You know what I'm saying? Our higher self, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Don't give a fuck about all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, try it. Just sit there and try to do meditations. Try to, you know what I'm saying? You'll start, and I'm not saying guided meditation. I'm saying sit there and really listen to what your mind has to tell you. Sit there, clear your mind for about 15 to 20 minutes and then ask yourself questions on shit that you're struggling with. And I guarantee your higher self is going to start giving you answers. And it's just you. It's just you giving yourself answers, and it might be bland answers, but I'm telling you, those are the answers you need in that moment, because it's just you. Don't look for some philosophical ass answer that's gonna just randomly pop up in your mind. No, it's gonna be you talking to yourself like, bro, look, this is what you need to do. You already know what you need to do. You just needed to sit here and put your mind to it. You know what I'm saying? You can get answers on I'm talking about any situation in the world, bro. Just sit there and listen, bro. Just sit there. We sit there and we think sometimes like, damn, I just got this crazy good idea out of nowhere. I didn't know the answer to this issue for the fucking longest, and randomly something just popped in my mind. Do this, and I did it, and it fucking worked. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, that's y'all's higher self. We don't really understand how powerful we are as beings. We are not human beings, bro. We are spiritual beings having a human experience, bro. We already have all this knowledge. We have knowledge beyond what we know. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. And there's just select people in this world who know this shit like that, but it's the powerful people. You know what I'm saying? It's a select few people who know this shit, but those powerful people, they don't want us living in our ego. That's why social media is so popular. Social media is nothing but an ego fest, bro. Social media ain't nothing but an ego booster, bro. But it's also an ego killer, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it traps you. This matrix traps you into living in your ego, bro. I'm telling you. They've done very well at it, bro. They've done very well at making sure we live in our ego and we're not living in our higher self, which is just love and pureness and genuine and happy. Like it's but it's great when you get out of your ego, you start to really see shit differently. And that's not just talking about yourself, because once you start seeing yourself different, you're gonna start seeing other people different and other situations differently. But you gotta look at yourself a little different first too. Like, damn. And I used to, man, my ego, man. I still got a big ego. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta make sure you're not living in that shit, because that shit will kill you, bro. I'm telling you, don't live in your ego, bro. Don't act like shit is cool all the time. Don't act like shit. No, bro. You listen to yourself, bro. You know when you fucking up. You know it. You can look back at a situation knowing damn well before that I was kind of iffy about it. Like something was kind of you can look back at every fucked up situation, bro. You know what I'm saying? That you have put yourself in, that was out of your, or that was in your control, and say, you know what? I can pinpoint how my ego affected me in that situation. I can pinpoint it. I can tell you before how I was feeling. You know what I'm saying? You know that. You know what I'm saying? So you don't, you just, your ego is going to play with you a lot. It's going to. And that's why when people have psychedelic experiences, that's really the only reason people have bad trips, for real, bro. It really is the only, it's because you are already so much in your ego that, like, that motherfucker, you take that shit, your third eye gonna show you something. You know what I'm saying? You gonna see something, you know what I'm saying, that you don't fuck, but it's always all gonna come back to your ego, though. I'm telling y'all, bro. Any situation, anything you see, or whatever message you get, if you bro, you're always gonna be able to attach it back to your ego. That's why you have to live in your higher self more often. Start taking that advice. Start listening to. I'm telling you, even if you see somebody else go do it and they was cool doing it, but you had something in your mind telling you, no, don't do that. Don't go do that. But they ended up fine. At least you know. You know what I'm saying? At least you know and they took the chance. At least you know you ended up fine. You know what I'm saying? So listen to that. Listen, it's just God. I'm telling you, it's just God and us guiding us. Like, bro, don't do this shit. Don't do it. We all have it. But we also all have the ego, the devil, guiding us, telling us, you know what? Go do that. You know what I'm saying? We all know, we all been there. And sometimes it's not, and sometimes the ego or the devil isn't on your shoulder. It's somebody next to you telling you to do it. You know what I'm saying? The devil done got, or that ego done got them. Don't let that shit wear off on you. That's another thing, bro, is that if you're around people, you're gonna be who you hang around. So if you're around a bunch of people who just living in their ego all the time, don't give a fuck about nobody else, you know, whatever, that's how you're gonna be. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, start being alone more, and I'm telling you, you'll start getting those messages a lot clearer. Sit there alone with you and yourself, bro. You gonna figure out a lot of versions of yourself, bro, that you didn't know. That all just had to do with your ego. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as you let that go, bro, that shit make you feel free. It'll make you feel free. You just feel it's like a weight done got off you. You know what I'm saying? It's like you done let a weight, you know what I'm saying, off your chest, because it's that much weighing on you, bro. It's that you know what I'm saying? Like, your ego's gonna, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna tell you not to talk about shit. It's gonna tell you not to, you know, listen to yourself or listen to your higher self as far as certain situations, certain decisions you make. You know, but I'm telling you, start listening to that good side of you a little bit more. Just because it's not cool Just because you don't see other people doing it, bro. Don't worry about that shit. All them people are asleep anyways, bro. All them people are they don't even know it, and it's not their fault really. You know what I'm saying? The Matrix. I'm telling y'all, nigga, this shit. Get off of social media, bro. Y'all niggas need to get the fuck off social media, bro, and start sitting here with yourselves, bro. Social media is the ego. That's ego central, nigga. I'm trying to tell y'all. See how much better y'all feel about yourselves if you delete social media for a week. It's because of your ego. Your ego's getting a fucking break. I don't have to hold up to this standard to anybody else anymore. I don't have to look no certain way now. I don't have to compare myself to these other people. All of that is your ego, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel pressure you shouldn't feel that in the fucking first place. You know what I'm saying? You should not be feeling that shit in the fucking first place. You think Jesus was walking around with a fucking ego? You think he was walking around with a fucking ego? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Think about that shit. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get out y'all's ego, bro. And we all have it. We all have both God and the devil. If you want to just leave it as simple as God and the devil, start listening to God more, bro. It don't even have to be higher self or ego. It's God and the fucking devil, bro. It all comes down to God and the devil, bro. Pick what side you on, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? But picking that side means living like that. Living every day, day by day like that. Pick a side. And most of us pick that devilish side because it's cooler. You know what I'm saying? People, you know what I'm saying? Why you think it's literally everybody in the industry, and we know, you know, it, like Hollywood and all that shit, all of them promote devilish shit, like devil type evil shit, like hell type evil shit, like fire and all this stupid shit. Why do you think all of them are doing that? Because all of them are living in their ego. What celebrity ain't living in their fucking ego? What, realistically? What celebrity not living, besides the real ones like the Cat Williams and the, you know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about these Hollywood ass niggas. They all living in their fucking ego, and they teaching us to do the same shit through what? Through social media. Y'all got to stop looking up to these false niggas. Look up to God, bro. Stop looking up to these false ass idols, bro. It's gonna keep y'all in y'all fucking ego. Y'all gonna keep listening to them tell y'all to pop these pills and kill these niggas and you know, as a female, fuck all these niggas. As a nigga, fuck all these hoes. Like, no, bro. That's not what God want, bro. You're not supposed to be doing that shit, bro. Stop looking up to these niggas, bro. We're seeing it right now. 2024 showed us how weird these niggas are, bro. You know what I'm saying? They can do all that shit for however long, but God not gonna let that shit go on for too long. So if that didn't show y'all how non-powerful these niggas are, I don't know what will. God not gonna let that shit go on for too long, bro. You know what I'm saying? All of them have a downfall, bro. You don't want to have no downfall like that. Just because you was so obsessed with living in your ego. You wanted to fuck everything and anything walking, or you wanted to, you know what I'm saying? All them niggas living in their ego, that shit done caught up to them. And all them niggas know they wrong and knew they was wrong before they did it, but they didn't give a fuck. They got all this money, all this power. What is this bitch ass voice in my head talking about? Don't do this. Nigga, fuck you. I'm doing this shit. It's exactly how they thinking, bro. You don't want to be thinking like that, bro. Because it's going to end up fucking you up. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. You know, that's pretty much it, man. Just, you know, start listening to your higher self more, bro. I'm telling you, niggas, it will pay off in the end, bro. It's really just your intuition, and it's always just you. It's just the God. It's the piece of God that He put in you, because God isn't external. He's within us, bro. I promise. He's right here. He is right here within us, bro. Just start listening to Him more. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it, bro. I'm gone.